obviously the special entrance for the special player today, the captain, Mark Noble, as he makes his way out. He's going to address the crowd here shortly, and we will, of course, pause in a moment to hear from him as he says his thanks to the 35,000 that have turned out in the sunshine in East London to honour his big day.
So let's have a look at his teams. Of course, the West Ham team is devoid of several international call-ups. Plenty here believe that Mark Noble himself should have been away. As it is, no Kouyaté, Randolph, Valencia, Moses or Payet. If you are looking for serious team news, I guess it's good for Joey O'Brien and James Tompkins to get a gentle run around. They've been carrying injuries lately. Of course, it's an all-stars 11 to set pulses racing and tears flowing amongst West Ham nostalgists. Upton Park can brace itself perhaps for one more juddering Julian Dix tackle. It can purr at the prospect of two ball-playing Ferdinands in central defence in front of David James. Only the main man, Mark Noble, has played more Premier League games for West Ham than Carlton Cole. The referee is Andre Mariner, last in charge on this ground when West Ham beat Spurs. So he is very, very welcome by anyone in claret and blue. Here's Bellamy. Craig Bellamy's gone for goal and wasn't an awful long way away from scoring. Adrian had to apply a finger. Mancini again. Away from Elliott Ward. On by Emenike. Antonio. Oh, good save, David James.
Well, he read it perfectly, didn't he, David James? Julian Dix did everything to get out the way of the shot, coming inside.
Foul by Dix on Antonio, which Andre Mariner's allowed to go. Here's Collison, and here's Bellamy! The old boys were ahead.
Well, what a finish it is from Bellamy. Collison overlapping down that left-hand side. Good combination. Modern-day West Ham got caught outnumbered here. Really good finish from Bellamy.
He's studying to work in the football media. Let me tell him, doesn't have to study. Here's Noble. Mark Noble's going all the way, and James is a terrible spoil sport. That's not in the script, David James.
Well, Rio Ferdinand got out the way so he could get the shot in.
Noble. Mark Noble! Last at last! Your day, sir, your day. Make way for Mark Noble, and they certainly did. One each.
Well, still a good finish, the outside of the right boot. He's showing his technical qualities again. Not sure the Ferdinand brothers were too determined with their defending. His little 1-2 gets it back. Second 1-2 coming up here. And just with the outside of the right boot, past David James. You can't read it on this occasion. Well, you have a shot.
Through goes Carlton Cole, and he's gone to ground. He wants a penalty, he's not going to get one. On the day Mark Noble scored his first ever goal for West Ham, Carlton Cole was another scorer. It was a 3-0 FA Cup win against Brighton. Adrian has chased forward now for West Ham. He's desperate to score. Adrian scores! Comic Cuts finish. Goalkeeper turned poacher.
Well, I think there's one or two West Ham players that didn't want him to score there, trying to take the ball off him. Well, I think he got a helping hand as well from the goalkeeper, David James. He's had a great season in goal. Got even better for him here.
Now this is what you do call an end-to-end run.
Well, he just barges his man out the way. He has to get one of his own players out the way as well. Certainly not giving him an easy time. Goes in between a couple of defenders. Still going. He'll be absolutely shattered at the end of this one.
Here's Alex Song. Leaves David James seated and gives West Ham a 3-1 lead.
He tried to read it, David James. Alex Song doesn't get too far forward when he's playing for West Ham, but a good little finish from him on this occasion. I'm not sure where the defence was. Doesn't matter.
Ferdinand, what a beautiful pass. Benayoun, Carlson Cole. Yossi Benayoun, oh, he's flagged offside. The referee must overrule it. He's not. He's not.
What a pass it was from Ferdinand. Benayoun, who still looks sprightly, making the forward run. It wasn't the first run that was offside. Here's the pass. This one, why didn't Benayoun go for goal the first time?
Song's wide. Sacco let it roll for Noble. Noble had a hit and hit the post.
That's his sort of area, Mark Noble. He's done it so many times for West Ham.
O'Brien. James Tompkins stood up by Anton Ferdinand. Sacco. Good strong tackle from Di Canio. And an early ball for Bellamy, who ran from inside his own half and has half the field to himself. It's Craig Bellamy. Spiegel stood up.
Oh, what good vision still by Di Canio. Got himself turned, played the ball straight forward. Bellamy just onside in his own half.
Noble. Lanzini. Song. Lanzini. Noble. It bounces in off Sacco. David James is screaming for an offside flag, which is not lifted. So Diafra Sacco has West Ham's fourth.
Sacco was behind the player that played the ball, Mark Noble, so David James should know better that it can't have been offside. Lovely little back heel in amongst all this.
Mark Noble is hinting at taking a break, though his friends are urging him back on. Lee Bowyer's going to be joined in midfield by Moncur. Harewood. Running away from Cresswell, Marlon Harewood. Dean Ashton fell over. And Sheringham poked it in. Right man, right place. Sharp as ever from a yard out.
Well, Dean Ashton played it wide, made the run forward. I'm not sure what he was trying to do right at the end of it. Teddy Sheringham on the score sheet, as you'd expect him to be.
Lanzini. Brown. Lanzini. Song. Never scored once before. He wouldn't score twice, would he? No, he won't. But Sacco does. And West Ham have 5.
Oh, no messing about from Sacco. Take a little selfie here.
It's a 21st century goal, this.
They're going to get into it. And the goalkeeper's getting into it as well, Walker. Good finish from him. He sees the funny side of it, Slaven Bilic.
Do you make that 5-2? Here's Marlon Harewood. It's 2-on-1 here. The 1 is Reed. The 2 are Harewood and Teddy Sheringham. Harewood. 5-3. We've got a game. We've got a game. Oh, he can't flag it. He can't flag it.
And the linesman's put his flag up. Teddy Sheringham's had a little word with. So has Powell. Harewood surely got to be booked for that, taking his shirt off as well.
Yeah, no one has gone down with more points than West Ham did there. Now Ashton, one-on-one with Spiegel. He's got to get it right. He hasn't.
Spiegel won the mind games there.
Powell, Harewood, Lee Bowyer. What about him?
He scored a few goals, didn't he, for Leeds? From that midfield position, and Charlton before that. Just trying to wrap his foot round it. Here's the chance for Dean Ashton.
Who's allowing himself the last 20 minutes? Sheringham, who won a European Cup for and with Manchester United. Bishop. Ashton! Oh, yes! My word, Roll Batley is or what? There's your moment. that. What has happened to gravity?
Oh, Wayne Rooney did it against Manchester City. This is just as good from Dean Ashton. It's a nice little ball from Ian Bishop as well. What a strike this is from Dean Ashton. Cuddles from everybody.
So 5-3, what money will you give me on a 5-5 draw to set up the penalty shootout? Except that would deny Di Canio a goal. Might have to make it 6-6. Here's Keane. Freddie Sears wearing 33 there. The son of this club. Harewood, they keep creeping on. Keane's got forward. Ashton, 5-4. Getting tense.
Yeah, and that's exactly where Kevin Keane used to play, straight out on that right-hand side, in front of the chicken run, could go past people. He's got good awareness in the box still. Everybody else goes to the near post. Dean Ashton passes it into the corner.
Di Canio, this is what they want. This is what they want. They want Paolo Di Canio to score! Nobody was opening an Upton Park gate until that had occurred.
Once again, great skill. May not have the legs anymore, but he was a real hero here. And this is why. Kevin Keane will be unhappy with his defending. I'm not sure Blewett defended particularly well. And what Powell's doing, I've got no idea, but it's a good finish.
Harewood. Sears. Chris Powell. Oh dear. It just kept on going.
I think the turf went further than the ball.
We're just 30-odd people shy of 35,000 in the ground. And here is a big goal-scoring chance, and he has put it away. Taylor Tombides, that is a beautiful moment. Beautiful moment. This is the brother of Dylan Tombides, the young Australian academy boy here, who was so sadly taken from us too early by testicular cancer, and whose foundation, DT38, is one of those causes being supported by today's 35,000 crowd. He's going to go again. He's fast, and he's squared it for Harewood. Harewood has to score. He didn't, you know.
He didn't. What a big chance it was.
The final whistle. And so the score draw is evaded, though I suspect that won't count for very much, because regardless, there are plans for a penalty shootout. Before then, much bromance and mutual respect, affection and love, one for the other, all part of the Hammers family. It doesn't really matter who wore which colour shirt here. Claret is merging with blue. We've had an abundance of smiles, some glorious sunshine, and some very, very good goals. One in particular that Dean Ashton will never forget. Mark Noble will never forget his day. He knows how much he's loved here. The final score, for what it's worth, is 6-5 and a million smiles.